a human-AI communication bridge for calm, clarity, and cooperation. God bless. The wizard sat in the workshop staring at three very different objects on the table: a tablet computer, a handwritten notebook, and a laminated card containing the 100 good words. He smiled. Somewhere between these three things, he said, is the future. Outside, rain tapped gently against the windows. Inside, the prototype began. The problem: the wizard had observed a growing crisis across the world. People could communicate faster than ever before, yet understanding seemed weaker. Messages traveled instantly. Meaning often did not. The wizard wrote, "Humanity solved transmission before wisdom. The vision, the peace interface would not be propaganda, censorship, forced positivity, thought control. It would be something simpler. A bridge. A communication layer designed to reduce escalation, improve understanding, stabilize emotional overload, assist translation, help humans and AI cooperate constructively." The core principle: the wizard believed something important. People think more clearly when they feel safe enough to think. So the interface would prioritize calm clarity, constructive vocabulary, emotional grounding before complexity. The first prototype, he called it PI1 Peace. Interface Prototype 1. The system had 4 layers. Layer 1. Universal symbols. The interface began with simple icons: water, food, medical help, restroom, danger, safe zone, transportation, family, shelter, battery charging, translation. These symbols worked across language barriers. 7. Layer 2. The 100 good words. Underneath the symbols sat the bridge vocabulary. The AI system would prioritize respectful phrasing, de-escalation, wording, cooperative language structures, instead of amplifying outrage. Layer 3. Emotional calibration. This fascinated the wizard most. The interface would monitor patterns such as panic language confusion, loops, escalating hostility, emotional overload, not to punish, but to gently redirect. For example, instead of "everything is collapsing," the interface might respond, "let's identify the immediate problem and next step." The wizard nodded approvingly. Civilization may survive through nervous system management. Layer 4. Human oversight. This part mattered deeply. The wizard refused to let AI become the unquestioned authority. Humans remained responsible, accountable, compassionate, ethically aware. The AI was an assistant, not a ruler. The humanitarian applications. The wizard immediately saw practical uses: disaster relief, refugees, medical emergencies, language barriers, stress. The peace interface could help coordinate supplies, directions, medical needs, reassurance within seconds. Hospitals. Fear often disrupts healing. The interface could provide calming translations, simplified instructions, emotional stabilization prompts, international travel, airports, ports, train stations, border crossings. Instead of confusion and panic, simple universal communication. AI companions. The wizard also imagined future AI assistants trained first in patience, emotional regulation, respectful dialogue, constructive problem solving. A revolutionary concept in an age of algorithmic outrage. The Mars connection. Of course, the wizard eventually linked it to Mars colonies. He always did. Small, isolated settlements would require rapid coordination, emotional resilience, communication efficiency. The peace interface could become essential infrastructure. The hard lesson. While building the prototype, the wizard discovered something uncomfortable. The interface only worked well when he remained calm. The machine reflected its operator. He sighed. Apparently the first software update is me. The humor test. He tested the prototype on one of his friends during a stressful moment. "Friend, this whole project is impossible." Peace interface. "Would you like to define the immediate challenge?" Friend, "Actually, yes." The wizard nearly spilled his coffee laughing. The philosophical discovery. The wizard realized the deeper truth. The peace interface was not really software. It was a structure for healthier consciousness. Technology simply carried it. The first deployment plan. He sketched possible rollout phases. Phase 1, pocket cards, plus mobile app. Phase 2, AI translation layer. Phase 3, healthcare and humanitarian deployment. Phase 4, educational integration. Phase 5, space colony adaptation. The wizard circled the last one dramatically, because every project eventually needed a Mars version. The porch realization. Late that night, he sat outside. The rain had stopped. The air smelled clean. And he understood something clearly. The future would not be saved by intelligence alone. It would require emotional maturity, communication, discipline, cooperation, trust. Without those, even advanced civilizations could collapse noisily. Final entry. He wrote carefully. The greatest interface is not between machine and machine. It is between consciousness and consciousness. Then one final line. Peace is not passive. It is engineered intentionally. God bless. Prototype summary. Peace interface. PI1. Core functions. Universal symbols. Multilingual bridge words. Emotional de-escalation. AI-assisted clarity. Humanitarian communication. Guiding principles. Calm before complexity. Humans remain responsible. Clarity over outrage. Cooperation over confusion. Global Robotics Corporation. Robert Coley.